Hello everybody, welcome back. It's SG3 Legacy once again for Megaman X4 Part 2. This time after being Magma Dragoon, we're going after the Web Spider. This is the first Reploforce Reploid we're after this time around. Protects the secret weapon of the jungle. Ooh. Anyway, this off the right. Web Spider. This stage. It's alright, it's a tropical stage. It's not all that bad. As you can see, I'm pretty reckless with Zero just because I don't know. It's something about Zero's gameplay style that I just become more reckless as I go on. Oh, here's where you can get one of the Megaman capsules. I believe it's the leg parts. But in the character select screen, if you input a certain code, like with Zero, you can unlock X's super armor, which is broken beyond all belief, and that's where you get it if you do input the code. But it is disgusting. It is the I win weapon of the game. It's all the power-ups, well, not all the upgrades, but it's all the suit parts, armor parts, I should say, rolled up into one super package. Now with a super-powered ability called the Nova Strike, that has no limits and does massive amounts of damage. So you can't beat the game for whatever reason. If you're new, you can just type in that code. You can find it you do a quick Google search, you can find it, and then you can just win the game, no problem. To each their own, I suppose. Sorry about that. Alright. But besides that, there's nothing here besides another life capsule. There's one in every... life capsule or life expansion? I'll just say life. I'll interchange. Let's say either or. But, yeah. Web Spider's, if you're not going for 100%, Web Spider's not a good choice to go for first because there's not too many threats. I mean, everything here is like dying in 1 or 2 hits. So don't even need Dragoon's ability isn't even Web Spider's weakness, so it's not like it's really gonna help. But Web Spider's a pretty easy fight overall. We'll see him in a few seconds. I'll give it a minute or two. So it's not much of a. So most people do go Web Spider first because the weapon you also get from him. Also, here's where you can get the life capsule if you use the Dragoon's ability. I hate these electrical webs. The ability from Web Spider helps. Oh yeah, you can use this for little shortcuts. It's nice actually. I think this is the only stage that actually has like shortcuts like that. They're not massive shortcuts, but they cut down the time a little bit. So it helps, you know. Yeah, but here we are with the with that cannon. What could that possibly be used for? Like space stations, I guess. There's only like one in this series. That's not even in the sky until we get to the end of this game. Anyway, Web Spider won't surrender because he knows where his loyalties lie. Ooh. Anyway, this is an easy fight. Just jump up, and cut him and dodge those. You can get like 2 or 3 hits in if you time properly. That's basically it for the first half of the fight anyway. Once you get him to half, he changes up the pattern a little bit. But yeah, just keep jumping, dashing, and jumping over the yellow webs and your goal. Not yellow, the blue webs he shoots out and you're golden. Alright, now he's at half. Now he's gonna make a super web. Ooh, the super web. Okay, this little spider babies, I guess. How he creates them, I'm not too sure. This one I got, yeah, that kind of stumped me. Usually it's, from all the times I've had them, it's usually one web, then baby spiders, another web, baby spiders, rinse and repeat. But yeah, Web Spider, not too difficult. You can either go for him he's not a bad choice if you want to go for him first. with thumbs up, and we learn right. Yeah, right, Gengeki, you know? It's a electrical. It's electrical stab forward. You can only use it on the ground, but honestly, it's not very useful. Except it's Slash Beast's weakness, I think, or at least it does a lot more damage. Most attacks. Alright, now we're going for Split Mushroom, and we're gonna get the double jump, which is gonna be very useful. I could have actually gone after Frost Walrus instead, or yeah, Frost Walrus, just to get his ice move, but yeah, I like having the double jump because with the double jump you actually get another. You get like this spinning slash, something like that. I'm not sure what to call it, but when you jump, you'll be able to do you'll spin in a circle, and it's still use the Bean Saber, and it's just fun when you use it. And it's just all fun as all hell when you use it. And this stage is a bit annoying. You're not actually going up anywhere. It's just moving on a still frame. Or you're moving forward, but on a repeat cycle, something like that. I forget. But there's not actually anything moving. You're not. The background itself isn't actually moving, or the foreground. Yeah. Split Mushroom's entire stage is a giant tower. Fitting, I guess, since it's a band research facility. Yeah, most of these about all these spikes are instant kills like usual. These aren't for some reason. Yeah, you can get hit and you won't die. Spike consistency be damned. Spike consistency be damned. I mean, we'll be meeting our. Yeah, here's the first mini boss. It's a weird little drone machine. You see right there? It's like the ladybugs, stronger for some reason. In that case, why don't we just make stronger versions of these ladybugs? I messed up here because I moved too soon, and he ended up going for the other block instead. But yeah, if I remember correctly, even if you don't have web spiders to take a move, you'll still beat him without without much worry. Because he's not because you can beat him without any real special abilities. Yeah, back to another staircase. Woo! This is annoying. I never get out of here without taking damage. It's X4 0. Afterwards, that thing behind you, you can destroy it, and we see it later on. And where did that thing go? This container can be it was a pain to get the first time after my first recording, because I missed the jump barely, and I couldn't get it anymore. So that's what I did. So I had to come back here afterwards. Thankfully, I got it on this recording session. I'm a bit iffy on what I do and don't get properly on whenever I play this game. Sometimes it's a flawless run, other times I mess up and I have to go back and yada yada. Same, you know. This tower, you can't jump on the walls because there's this because of the green coating on it. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be, because there's nothing in the stage that shoots goo or anything like it. I forget if that spike can kill you. I don't think it can. How about... Yeah, don't take the risk anyway. Speedrunner strats. Then we have a pothead here. This is our second Maverick Split Mushroom. He'll start the stage always making these little clones, and if you let him live, they'll jump up around and basically it'll be a pain in the ass to keep track of them. If you don't electrocute Split Mushroom, he'll run around in circles around you, and you can try to get a good hit in, but they both move, him and the Mirage move a lot faster after a few seconds continuously. Yeah, I keep missing the timing for the lightning charge, Raijin Geki. But if you hit the real one with Raijin Geki when he's summoning the clones or the illusions, you'll actually be able to make lock, stun him and get him in a lock, or to keep on just jumping through the walls and making the clones. But other than that, the Snow Mushroom isn't a challenge at all. And well, he's got out. And now we get the double jump. A really good ability, by the way. That's what it was. Well, it's Kuenbu and Kuenzan, that's what it was. Yeah. It's a spin jump. Woo! Back to Hunter HQ, where there's no one even here. Yeah, there's... Honestly, sometimes it feels like there's only X and Zero, the only hunters in the entire building. But now we're taking out Frost Walrus. He was actually the first one I always fought when I was a kid. Granted, as a kid, I never really beat the game because I suck at video games. Even now, I suck. Oh yeah, the statue behind us, that's actually Blizzard Buffalo from the Megaman X3. In fact, somewhere else in this stage, oh yeah, up here, this is where you can actually grind for life. And extra lives. You know, energy capsules, I should say, and extra lives. So, just come up here, exit the stage, and you can just grind and grind for these lives over and over, and you basically get all your stuff filled within 2-3 minutes, I think. Yeah. It's a good place to grind. I do it all the time. Granted, at this point, I don't really need to. But actually, there's another interesting item here that's basically worthless, but 100%. I was kind of stupid here, and I messed up my jump several times. Even though I shouldn't have. Spikes, yeah, will kill you for some reason. If you go Megaman in base, the spikes won't kill the robot masters, but it'll kill you. I hate spikes in video games. Okay, up here is a weird little item. This is, I forget its name, but it's basically worthless. All it does is that when you get a game over and you restart, instead of starting with 2 lives like normal, you'll start off with 4 lives. So basically worthless. I don't even see the practicality of using it. Of even getting it, I mean. But it's automatic, and I don't know. It doesn't do anything else besides give you extra lives. And we're coming up to the mini boss here. We're coming up to the end of the episode. Why did I cut her? It's an annoying little bastard. Just hit him with your. If you got Dragoon's weapon, it makes it a cakewalk. But if you don't have Dragoon's weapon, you hit it every time you hit it just once. It'll get away. But anyway, this is the end of the episode. Thank you.